Yo up guys, welcome to a new episode of the Early Game series. Today we're going to be covering a 2-stack. So a 2-stack can have two goals. It can either avoid the early lane when we're playing against a strong level 3 all-in champion, or it can actually make sure that we harass the enemy laner when we win the level 3 all-in. So in this example, we're going to be taking a look at the latter, which is going to be that we are going to be harassing the Yone. We're also going to be showing an example of avoiding the lane, but in this lane what we will actually see is that Chovy plays LeBlanc and he goes for 2-stack into Yone, and the benefits of this are that he can harass the Yone level 1 and 2 without worrying what's going to happen to the wave, and he can therefore harass him all the time. And because Yone does not win the level 3 all-in, Chovy can actually keep stacking waves into this Yone, keep pushing into Yone, and therefore also have perma prio for the Lee Sin and always be the first one to respond, while he's never under any kind of threat, because when it comes to the level 3 all-in, Yone does not win that from LeBlanc because of how strong LeBlanc's early game damage is. So as you can see, Chovy actually decides to keep on pushing like this, and it's pressuring Yone really heavily. So this is the beauty of a 2-stack. We can just keep pressuring. This is what a lot of Korean high elo players do, is they actually go for these 2-stacks instead of 3-stacks when they know that their champion beats the enemy champion at level 3, or they can take very good trades in the early game. Because this just leads to so much pressure on the map right here on the mid lane, right? We draw so much pressure, this guy is pinging, and it also makes it really easy to respond towards enemy junglers play, even if it's on top, even if it's on bot. So what are the downside of this 2-stack? Of this 2-stack, we can sometimes mess it up when we don't poke the enemy enough, and that way we do actually lose the extended all-in. We of course are vulnerable to ganks, so we gotta be warding and leaning very good, especially if we decide to continuously push. We need to be warding and leaning properly, because if we don't do that, we're going to be really struggling by dying a lot, and then it's not really worth it all. So when do we actually decide to go for this 2-stack? Well, it's pretty clear. We go for it when we have the stronger level 1 and 2, and we want to harass the enemy, the level 1 and 2, but we also have the stronger level 3. So when it comes to an extended all-in, we also win that. So that way we can actually perma push and perma pressure with the 2-stack. And this then keeps on going. We can keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And even if we want to have it eventually bounce, we can do that because we are the stronger champion. We have taken the better trades, so we've got the full lane control. And eventually what's going to happen is this Yone is going to take a pretty bad reset. That's exactly what's going to be happening here, because Chovy is taking a few more good trades. And right now this Yone needs to take a reset. Look at how many minions he's going to be missing. It's beautiful. So he misses 3 minions right now, and we can just have this nice advantage that we have and snowball that out to a different part in the game. So how do we actually do this? 2-stacking is not that hard. 2-stacking is actually really easy. The way we 2-stack is we just auto-attack the first wave a little bit, not too much, but mainly when the second wave arrives, that's when we fully use our auto attacks onto the wave and make sure that the second wave crashes under the tower when the third wave is about to arrive. Not when it's there, when it's about to arrive. That's the ideal timing. So that's about offensively 2-stacking. Now let's take a look at defensively 2-stacking. Alright, so in this example, I'm playing Jayce versus Irelia in the mid lane. And this is not really the best matchup for Jayce, especially because Irelia's level 2, level 3 is really strong. So what I do right here is I make sure I get the heavy lane prio, so I will reach level 2 first, and if Irelia decides to go in with Q, I can actually counteract it with the amount of minions that I have. So I'm able to just walk up like this, pressure her offensively, because it's okay like this. I don't mind that the wave is pushing a little bit faster. I don't mind what the wave is doing as long as I'm not doing it too fast, so I can take these beautiful trades onto the Irelia and keep on pushing, because my goal with this is to actually play off the bounce. And what's going to happen is this wave is going to be bouncing back into me, and it's going to guarantee me safety because the wave is going back into me. So the wave will get on my side rather quickly, which prevents Aurelia to get the opportunity to take these extended trades upon the long lane and really mess me up. So that's exactly what we're seeing right here. Right now, I actually just take it really easy. I have to give like 1 or 2 CS maybe, and that's okay, because the goal is not to really win lane right here. The goal is to avoid lane. So this is exactly what we're going to be doing right here. Wave is pushing into me beautifully. I am still able to get all the CS because of how the minions eventually turned out to be. I'm using a bit of mana for it, but that's okay. I'm just keeping my distance, respecting this. And one of the downsides of using this to avoid the lane is actually that we do not really have priority on the Skilter Crab, but that's completely fine. So in this situation, we actually see that the Aurelia goes for a tempo reset, and that's completely fine with this. Because what we can do is we can actually just keep ping-ponging like this and avoid the lane and scale up. And that's eventually the goal of what we're going to be doing. So to counteract this tempo reset, we can do 2 things. We can either slow play this wave and play it really slow, so you can stack up 2 or 3 waves and then crash it into Aurelia, because it's pretty hard for Aurelia to tin these big waves when we are next to it. But we can also decide to hard solve it and match the reset. Both options are completely fine, and both options will leave us in a state where we will be avoiding the lane, which is exactly what we want. So let me know if you guys have any questions about this 2-stacking strategy. I'll definitely get back to you guys. And otherwise, I'll see you guys next week with some new videos.